Down in the jungle deep.
He's trying to defuse it like we was gonna stop.
I'm kicking your ass off of the show.
All right, go ahead.
Name a part of your body that needs the most exercise.
Your stomach.
Should that be a tie?
Yes.
Yes. Name a kind of place someone brings flowers.
Graveyard. Funeral.
Wedding.
Cemetery.
I'll give you a hint. That's a dumbass answer.
A job.
No.
School.
To a girlfriend.
School.
Like a place?
It says a house. I have no idea why.
Next.
Name something you might get up to do in the middle of the night.
P.
Drink water.
Get water.
Damn you.
I rarely get up to get water.
I was about to say, who's really getting up to get some fucking water? I love water. Just right now at 3 a.m.
Wake up out your sleep. Hey, baby, can you give me the water?
What happens is you go, oh shit, my shit dry.
Listen, I'm going to get up to pee before I go get some water.
Yeah, I'm going to get up to release some water.
I'm going to get up to release some water so I can drink some more water.
Right, how you gonna release something you ain't even got in you? That's why you gotta drink water first.
Because you drink water before you go to sleep.
Man,
I do.
You drink water before you go to sleep. 4 hours later,
Everything that
you gotta drink water again.
Because your mouth, because you dry, but you want to
Yeah.
get it all out before you put it on in.
Go ahead, Ron. What's the next?
Name something you see at the rodeo.
Horses.
Ropes.
Bulls.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Cowboys. But horses and bulls were number 2 and number 3. Besides an orange, name another citrus fruit.
Lemon.
That was me.
You got
No.
that.
Oh.
Lime.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
She tried to give you one, nigga.
Right.
She's like, you got that.
Nah.
Name something you like to do late at night.
Jerk off.
Eat.
Eat.
Have sex. None of those things you like to do in the middle of the night? Nothing?
Jerk off?
They didn't say what you eating.
I thought it was Jack.
Jerk or
Yeah,
jack?
jerk off. Yeah, I've heard
I ain't never
jack.
jerked
I've
off.
You ain't never jerked it, bro? But you jacked it?
Yeah, you're jerking around.
Straight jacket.
Straight jacking?
Is that where they say
Nigga, pull over. Give me your shit, nigga. I'm jacking off today.
Straight jacket.
Is that what they call people jerks?
Straight jacking.
Like they be like jerk off?
That
Yeah.
might be.
Oh, okay.
Jerk
Look
I
at
never
us.
used jerk, but
Bro,
White people.
I never
Jerk
jerked
came,
off and never called somebody a jerk.
Jerk came from the Latin word jergens, nigga. The lotion, bro. That's where it came from. So you really saying jerk.
I always thought that jerkins, but
No.
that might be a coincidence.
No, don't listen to
You
him.
got quiet. You was thinking about that
No,
shit.
listen,
wasn't you?
because
I think everybody's thought about that, but it ain't that close.
Jerk before jerkins. Listen, white people, tell us where. Tell
Right.
us where
Tell
you
us
get
where the jerk came
because
from.
white people say jerk off,
Right.
and I've never understood. I'm like, oh, is that bad?
Jerk off.
Name something a bird only has 2 of.
Wings.
Oh, that's
Feet.
good.
Eyes.
Beak. No, they only got.
Beak, nigga.
Oh, toes. Hands, feet, toes.
Eyes.
Well, yeah, but no.
I already said all of the ones.
That birds only have 2 of.
Breast.
No.
Brains.
Legs.
Oh,
That was like a trick question.
that was pretty
I
good.
said legs.
No, you did. You said toes, feet, all kind of shit. On a scale of 1 to 10, how stressful is Christmas?
10.
That was a tie, but she wins.
Damn, that was the last one?
That was the last one. That was like 4-1.
No,
You
it
felt-
was, I did.
No,
I had
4 to
two.
3, my
I
bad.
had two.
Listen, we felt the pain of Christmas after that. It's like fucking 10.
Last couple Christmases, there's been no stress for me because I didn't buy shit.
He said, no one's getting anything.
You wanna
Hey, y'all, what's up? And welcome to Urban Absurdity. I'm just here chilling.
Hey, this is your
Y'all
boy.
know who I am.
Yeah, this is your boy Cortez Carter, suave in this bitch, man.
One day you're going to get it right.
Wow.
One day
One day, I don't
one
know.
day you're going to get one where we're going to just be
fucking
like,
up, man.
no, that's good.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're even going to tell you like that was a good one.
I ain't heard the word suave in a long time
Like-
unless we talking about soap.
I was talking about the lotion.
I was about to say.
Suave.
Like, Suave, you get some of that lotion.
Yeah.
You gotta put the Vaseline with it because it's thin. You gotta mix it up. It's Bianca, guys. Hello. How are you doing?
And hopefully Bianca doesn't sue me. There are icy conditions here in Kansas City, and
No.
for some reason I can't find my shovel.
You don't shovel. You wouldn't even be able to hit that shit. First of all, Ron needs some fucking salt.
Salt.
I don't give a good goddamn if it's kitchen salt. With the chick with the umbrella in the front, he needs to put some salt down.
Salt damn.
What's that, Morton's?
Listen, his
$2,
his shit is so icy. I seen Nancy Kerrigan outside.
Damn.
Ice skating on that shit. His shit is so fucking icy.
They fucked Nancy Kerrigan up.
They did.
Bro, that shit's so
but she
motherfucking
will-
icy, bro.
Oh, I thought you was about to talk about Nancy. All right, go ahead.
Yo, but you know what? Icier than they got.
But look at his shoes, though.
Oh,
Did you see him?
my shoes?
Look at Cortez's shoes.
These are boots. These are casual boots.
Bro, it looked like you would just literally slide to the crib
Let me see the
uphill.
bottoms. Let me see the
The bottom
bottoms.
got the ridges. They got the ridges.
Oh, they do have the ridges.
Oh, they got
the
ridges.
ridges. They got the ridges.
Back to what
He
I
ain't
was
about
got,
to
he ain't got
say.
them Sunday school with the straight slide.
The church sliders.
Oh no, I can't wear those. I'm gonna slide right on in.
Be like, Cortez flew to the car like the Jetsons.
Cortez flew to heaven, nigga. Yo, right quick, we got to comment on this laid ass hairstyle that Ron got, man.
Ron thought he was going to get away.
He thought he was that nigga thought the last was when he left work.
It was on my ass, too. It was dried in, too, and they were still talking shit.
And we're back.
I had to do it, bro. It's been a long couple of weeks. Haven't had a shave. My hair was nappy, so I was like, you know what? I'm taking it down today.
Tell him you got braids. They long braids. He took.
Well,
his
no, they're
braids.
not. I don't have braids anymore.
You took your hair out
That's
at
what I'm
work?
saying. Now they not.
Hell yeah.
This motherfucker.
I transformed in front of
Listen,
their
and y'all talk about women when we do it.
Hey.
Ron was in that bitch talking about, because for real though, when I had first seen him,
You know what I mean, bro?
I was in that bitch when he did that last break. He did a couple in it. He shook his head free like a dog.
put his hands to that shit, talking about this shit. I'm gonna have to wash it tonight. Probably do a deep condition on that shit.
Is it anybody got a rubber band? I gotta put my shit in a ponytail.
Ron's
No, you
wash
can't throw it in
day.
the rubber band at first.
Ron's wash day is tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah,
He
this
about to
nigga
get
here
the.
is
I think I
stop.
see the aloe leaf.
Hopefully, I don't have to work, but I want to get it. I want to let it breathe all day. You know, and then shoot out and go get it done. Maybe
Yeah, I
pull up
gotta
on
let
Tasha with her heavy fingers.
Gotta breathe for 3 days.
Ron got a probably a good B3, B4. You know what I'm saying? It's not a.
B4. What the fuck is that?
It's not an A. It's not an
None
A.
of the grade.
What are those, hair
It's, the,
grades?
it's
Yeah.
the texture.
For weave or real hair?
Real hair for naturals. It's natural. Calm down. Ron was about to get mad because you know my shit's real.
That ain't what I was about to
He
say.
was like, I ain't never had weave in my hair.
Ron was about to take a piece of it, put
Right.
it back. Like, see, my shit hit.
Long as shit.
My shit hit probably mid back. You know?
My shit ain't really combed, so
That's what
it
I'm
ain't
saying.
really, you know.
The shrinkage is real,
The
y'all.
shrinkage
But
is real.
but if I was to grab this shit, like y'all don't want me to do no blowout. For
Right,
real.
don't fuck with the blowout. That shit be all the way down my back.
I've heard some of you hoes feelings. I
Right.
do this blowout.
Oh, my God.
But since he don't let heat touch his head like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll keep it like that, curled up. He hate
Yeah,
he,
you can't be fucking with that heat. You know what I mean?
he hate the mist.
I'm an older guy, you know what I mean? Like, younger people, they can do it, but shit, the little hair I got, you got to hold on to. You can't just burn it out. I mean, it's coming out anyway. I ain't
Right.
about to set it on fire.
No fucking heat. Don't step to him with no hot irons,
Nothing.
flat irons,
Nothing.
clothes iron, like nothing. No heat. You heard him.
What kind of? He's taking a cold shower every day to make
I
sure
can't
the hair
stand your
takes.
ass.
Make sure it's, I say the nutrients got to stay in.
Gotta
So
stay in there,
Ron,
lock him in.
don't do that. Not too hot. You know what I'm saying? The water just got to be a
This
little.
motherfucker said lock him
She
in.
said, that girl said, "Ron, go sit underneath the dryer, bitch. A dryer? No, I would sit under a freezer
You better let this shit air dry.
because you don't put no
Where's-
heat on my motherfucking head."
Where's my shower cap? 'Cause I'm probably gonna leave this deep conditioner on for about 30, 45 minutes.
Dude, I'm not gonna do this with y'all. Also, I'm not gonna do it.
Yo, you signed up for this when you
can
decided to come to.
Where's the paperwork?
This how you came up. That's how you showed up for work, man.
Listen, Ron's ends are like straight. I asked him, "Did you get them clipped?" He like, "Nah." So they naturally like that. You know what I'm saying?
This, boy.
Jesus came and put his hand on the tips of
You
his
know
head.
you
All right,
like
I'm about to get an attitude
Hey,
like that one show.
all
We're
right.
gonna sit here and be quiet the whole show.
Hold on, this is the last one. I promise you, bro. You know what you look like? You look like the black Jesus off the portraits, off the black portraits in everybody's grandma house, bro. He always got a curl, man. You look just like him, man.
Hey, motherfucker at work called me. He said that with a radio. We use these two-way radios at work. So he was like, Ron, I just remember what you look like now. It's like 20 people that can hear this. So I'm like, dude, no, this I'm like, bro, what? He said, you ever seen Blue Hill Avenue?
I haven't seen it.
I'm like, yeah. He was like, you look just like Twinkie. And
Twinkie,
I
right.
don't remember Twinkie, but I'm like, bro, you know what? Look, I get off for the hour. I'm just going to lay low. That's all I'm going to do.
Listen, we love your hair, Ron. We want you to understand that. We do. We love your hair. So it is what it is. But I'm looking up Twinkie now. We can keep
Look,
going
nothing
on.
like he was just talking about the ponytail. Twinkie was a player, though. I'm going to have to.
That boy said-
He had a thick beard. He was a player. He was a pepper there.
Okay.
He was a little playerish.
Is my black card revoked if I don't remember Blue Hill Avenue? I remember there were a list of movies that were, I guess it was a meme or something like that, and they were saying, like, name all the movies that you've seen.
I've seen
And
that.
I've seen this one on there, and I was like, I don't remember this shit.
Nah, you
Blue Hill Avenue, for me, is one of those movies that you watch and you forget about. It was, don't get me wrong, it was a cool movie. I liked it. But I don't even, it's like, it was one of the movies, I'm like, hold on, you mean the one with G Money in it? He was like, who the fuck is G Money? You know what I mean? It's one of those movies where you remember certain characters, but it don't stand out like no Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood.
Okay, so I don't feel bad.
Yeah, you don't got. If you miss that one, that's fine because them the cult classics.
Just, okay.
Yeah, that don't necessarily mean they made the top 10 or nothing like that. That wasn't
Because
it.
when I see Alan Payne, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, was this a great one?
Just the front of it, though. You know how you see those covers and be like, man, this movie one of the $3 movies. I'm going to wait until I get real bored and then watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I finally watched it. It was good, but it wasn't one of those ones I just jumped out on.
Like Snow on the Bluff. Like Snow on the Bluff was one of those movies that you just came across. Like it was like it was like the beginning of Netflix. You just came across that bitch and you was like, oh, there's a black movie on here. Let me check this shit out. And then you watch it, you're like, is this shit real or fake? And then like a couple days go by and you just be like, ain't no way this niggas had the camera the whole goddamn time. This shit fake as hell.
Look at Chase Lee getting shot, cameraman right there.
Right.
Shoot his ass.
I did.
But if you did not watch it, it is okay. You didn't miss nothing.
It's like the black
This was a
Blair Witch.
Right.
Hey, it was one of
Don't
those.
worry.
It was just like,
Don't
it was
worry
like
about
Blue
it.
Hill Avenue. It was just like, hey, we watched that shit, but it wasn't nothing to talk about
Okay,
afterwards.
I did see Snow on the Bluff. I seen a little bit of it. I didn't.
I was about to
see-
say, if you didn't,
Yeah, I seen a little bit of it.
for people who haven't watched a lot of the movies on that must-watch hood movie list,
Yeah.
we should just compile a short list of movies that you probably didn't see on there, and you just binge watch it in one day and catch up.
Right.
But I know it's about 6 of them on there that I hadn't seen. I just didn't admit it.
Because some of them
I
are just
said
like
all of them. No, damn well I ain't watched a lot of that shit.
every last one.
I think I missed like 2 or 3 of them. I think one was like something about the world. I haven't watched that
I
one
want to
yet.
find it.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta do.
Now
some
we'll
digging.
never run across that motherfucker.
I know, right? I gotta do.
Because
Some,
we
I
wanna
knew I
see
should
it.
have screenshot this shit.
All right, but what is some must see movies though? Like must see black movies.
Golly, I knew he was going to do this.
Like just start naming them off the top
Dude,
of your
this
head.
is the part I hate about you.
I know, right? I
knew
just
he
like
was
this
gonna-
part.
You be
though.
asking some good questions, but it's like you put a motherfucker on the spot.
right, but we
Yo.
didn't have time to think.
You don't even got to think. Let's just right
You
off the top of the
do have
head.
to
You
think
do got to
about
think
that.
when you're talking about some of the best.
Must see movies.
You do have to think.
All right, you got to see Color Purple. As a black movie, you got to see Color Purple.
Yeah.
I think Color Purple is one of those movies where you just like, this shit is hella fucked up. But this is how they was doing that shit down in the South.
So when we say black movies, are we just saying movies that pertain to black people? Or are we saying movies that were like directed by black people.
You know damn well I wasn't talking about no directing by no black people.
I
don't even know what movies are directed by black people.
We are in Black History Month. It is very important for you to explain which ones you're talking about.
I was about to say black directors. Jordan Peele is coming out. We got to start looking out for our black directors. Back in the day, I guess we didn't know unless it was John Singleton or something like that. We never knew who was producing.
Right.
Yeah. All right, this shit going to be good.
Speaking of John Singleton, Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood is one of the movies I can watch over and over.
It's a must see, man. You got to go see that movie. I mean, you got to go.
But you got to do. I will say this: the spoofs that them goddamn Wayans brothers did. It seemed like every time you watch a serious movie, you think about the weird shit.
But not the Wayans, the Wayans, bro.
Wayans.
They are funny.
Oh yeah, the other ones be singing.
Right.
I'm about to say, hold on, bro. Why you gonna check me?
They are hilarious.
Who gonna check me, nigga?
Right. You stupid.
I don't know.
Claudine. Did y'all see Claudine?
No, I think you didn't.
Wait,
you done went too goddamn far.
No, maybe not. You know
because what is that?
Claudine got I want to say Diana Ross and James Earl Jones in that movie, and it's just pretty much just talking about a chick displaying a woman on like Section 8 and housing and shit like that, and how she can't have no niggas over there, so she hiding him.
Oh, that sounds like some real shit.
Right, it was a real shit. She got kids. Like, and James Earl Jones is trying to just do right by her.
I did see this one because did he drive like a red?
I don't know what kind of, but he had a nice car. He had money.
Okay, I did. See
I wouldn't believe that James Earl Jones living with a chick on Section 9.
No, he wasn't living with her.
The recent James Earl Jones or back in the day?
This is back in the 60s or something.
Yeah,
okay. I was about to say.
I did see this one.
Yeah.
I did see this movie.
Okay. You know what? I was looking up a list of like best black African American movies or whatever, and I came across Claudine. And I was like, let me go ahead and check this out. I watched that. I watched The Devil Wears a Blue Dress or something like that. I watched.
You know what? That right there has always been one of my favorites.
With Denzel.
Mouse is one of my favorite characters ever. I think he trumped Denzel, and he didn't even have a bigger part. Yep. Mouse was the most gangster suit wearing. What they call them? Them suits. Them Zeus suit wearing. Yep. That was a real dope movie.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
And it took me a while to watch that too. It was a long time before I saw it.
We got Malcolm X.
But see, there's so many now that I'm looking. Like there's so many. Like you just can't just say like because for me Crooklyn is I don't give a fuck. You got to see Crooklyn. Crooklyn was the shit.
New Jack City, you got to see that shit.
New Jack City was the shit. Like
Juice, come on, bro. You got to see.
Yeah, Juice.
You got to know the lingo. You got the juice now. If you don't see it, you don't know what the fuck we talking about.
Like, it was a lot of movies. Look at this. I'm looking at this. Eve's Bayou.
Juice is one of those movies where no matter what part it's on, when you change to it, you'll watch.
Yeah, you be sitting there like, oh shit, he on the ones and twos.
Exactly. It's like all of the parts. You could come in anywhere.
Right.
But New Jack City, one of the movies I got to see it from the beginning.
Oh, you got to because it rolls like that. You're like, damn, how did he get the Carter?
Exactly. That's one of the movies like, hold on, take this back. Yeah. You got a DVR? Take that shit back to the beginning.
Okay, no, then let me just ask this question. What are some black movies that you would not worry about watching? Like, that you would prefer other people not to watch it just because of how bad
Fighting Temptations. And then that's trash.
That was so corny.
That was trash.
That was corny as hell.
Yeah. That's not a part of our black culture.
Yeah.
This was that. They're not with us.
That nigga Cuba was so corny.
Have Plenty. I think I know a lot of people put that on their list. I have no idea why. I've been trying to watch Have Plenty for like 20 years, man. It's about
Having Plenty.
This broke dude. His name is Have, and
oh my god,
yeah, he go to like this little cabin with his friend, family's house or whatever, and then the sister of the friend is trying to get with him, and the friend trying to get with him. So I'm guessing Have Plenty is based off of that, but I could not get into that shit. Yeah, so I would say no to that one.
What y'all was trash?
One of the movies I would say never watch, and this ain't no movie that a lot of people might even know about, but that fucking Who Made the Potato Salad was the dumbest shit ever.
I never even seen that or heard about that.
Let me tell you about it real quick though. I ain't gonna go into detail. It's one of those movies where if you run across it, you will find it funny as fuck. But if you try to, you know how you at work or chilling with your homie or something, you try to tell them about it, they'd be like, Bro, that shit sounds stupid as a motherfucker.
That motherfucker was hilarious.
It was, but it was one of those movies that you just can't recommend. You just gotta wait.
Listen,
I'm watching this now.
Listen, that
bro, it was hilarious scenes, and I will give you that.
I do. To me, that motherfucker was hilarious. But I agree. Like, some movies are movies that you got, because I had ran across that one. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this about? I seen the clip on Thanksgiving like a long time ago, and I was like, what the fuck is that shit? And I watched it.
That was one of the funniest parts of Thanksgiving scene.
I watched it. I was like, this
She went off about that motherfucking potato salad.
That's what saying. You wouldn't go to McDonald's and ask who the fuck on fries with you. I said this shit.
That was some of the best acting I've ever seen right there at that point. Like, right there, like, that was,
Yes, that motherfucker was hilarious.
One more movie that everybody probably saw it because of the star power in it. But, like, let's just say you watched it when it first came out and you would still not reckon. Well, I wouldn't. Death at a Funeral was the dumbest fucking movie to me.
I remember a lot. I remember everything about Death at a Funeral.
Death at a Funeral was like you just, dude, even if you watch it again tonight, you will be like, dude, I know this shit gonna be super hilarious. Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence, like, this shit is about to be dope. But it's just like, it never got there to me. It's like it never got to the level that you thought it was gonna go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really want to disagree with you. Like, I really do.
I mean, that's what opinions are for. We all got them, but Death at a Funeral was just not one of my favorites.
But I can't disagree with you there. I have to agree. Like,
you say, I really want to tell you to shut the fuck up. You're lying, but I agree.
Yeah, Columbus Short. The dad ended up fucking with a midget. It was just like off the wall. And
the doo-doo scene.
Yeah, I think Watch Out was the funniest one on there.
And all of a sudden, his dad messing with a midget. Yeah. It was like some of the lengths they went to get a laugh. It was like, bro, y'all went too far.
And Chris Rock didn't really even showcase his talents. He just seemed like he was frustrated the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. He was pissed off at Martin. Martin was the dude who was doing good, but he had no money, waiting on a book advance or something like that. He got to pay this. He got to pay the bribe. He was like, this movie's all over the place.
Well, I have two. Yeah. I'll start off. You Got Served.
No, you're not gonna put You Got Served on there.
I'm gonna agree with you. I don't like dance movies,
nigga.
I'm
not really into dance movies.
Breaking was a good dance movie.
Oh yeah, shit. Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo. You got me fucked up. But I'm talking about the new shit.
Don't be coming that. That's our Breaking, nigga.
I don't like the concept of battle dancing. Break dancing, okay, that's a whole different genre.
They had a whole competition.
Man, if you walk up battle dancing and you ain't breaking though.
Listen,
it's like, what you doing?
Bro, you stupid.
I'm sorry.
Nigga, if you ain't gonna break, I ain't gonna waste my motherfucking time with you.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You Got Served was trash. And something that
walked up on me in the club and wasn't breaking. Nigga, you don't want this.
Let me see. Something that I'll turn from as soon as I see it is when Tyrese is in the womb. Baby fucking boy.
You don't like Baby Boy?
Listen, when it came out, I worked at Sprint at the time, and I was in there just cracking like, hell no, y'all hear about this fucking movie that's coming out? And we was making jokes. And to my surprise, I was right. The shit was trash. No. Dude,
it's a cult classic.
Dude,
I gotta admit, I do like Baby Boy.
Come on.
It's the book. You know what? I guess books are always.
Wait a minute, Baby Boy was a book?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Or some books better than like The Color Purple. Most of these movies are coming from books. They're not just being like, well, let's direct this great fucking. If you have a whole list of books,
that's what I'm saying. Baby Boy was a good one.
You know what I'm saying? If you have it's trash. If you have a whole list of books,
who was the writer? Was it a black writer or was it like a white concept movie?
No. I think it was a. Let me see.
Oh, dude, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I thought about Baby Boy today. You know why, though? I had a long day at work. I'm sitting there thinking. No, I was just thinking about how they told you that Tupac was supposed to have that character. I was just thinking, like, how different would Baby Boy have been if Tupac was actually in that movie? Because he was the original. He was supposed to do it. Like, I don't know if that was right before he died and he died before the movie or whatever. But Tupac was supposed to be in there.
Which one?
Baby Boy.
Oh, word.
And the reason I was thinking about it is, like, Tupac was a good actor, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we could have looked at what we would have had to if he made the original. But it's like some of the things that Tyrese was doing is like, bro, I just can't see Tupac in that in that role.
Yeah, I couldn't see Tupac in that role either. But sometimes, like people come in and they change the whole script to fit the person. That's what they did on Independence Day. They said, I don't know, it wasn't Will Smith that was supposed to play in Independence Day. It was supposed to be somebody else. But they turned it down or something, and Will Smith came in. They had to rewrite the script. It might have been.
I thought I heard something about Jamie Foxx.
That's what I was gonna say, but I don't know. But
I'm not 100%, but I thought it was Jamie. I thought it was Jamie Foxx.
I don't remember if Jamie Foxx was around like that to turn down movies. When Will Smith was hot.
You're probably right, but over the years you always hear about. Like I heard Denzel had I don't know what the hell he was on. Somebody was interviewing him. He was like, he named about 3 roles that he had the first pick of and he turned on. I don't think it was Independence Day was one of them, but yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. My bad. So it wasn't the exact book. What happened is John Singleton, who directed it, got because at the first where he's talking, like there was a writer that wrote that, and I guess John Singleton got with this writer and was like, basically like breaking it down. What are you talking about? Why did you write about this? And then created Baby Boy out of what I guess the writer had wrote before and what she was talking about in this book. That's where he got that shit from. Either way, no, I don't like it.
But now that y'all got us on this topic, it was a lot of black movies that was fucking trash.
But we
liked them.
We all got our Some stuff you have to keep between. It is what it is. Some stuff, if I'm with somebody else, like if I'm with a white person, would I say, I recommend this movie? Fuck no. But if I'm with y'all, would I say, hey, y'all, listen, watch this shit. It's funny. Yeah, because some stuff I'm just like, you don't need to touch that. I don't need you even.
I think the crazy thing is with black movies, it's just like they pop up and they all over the place. It's like you can't just like, somebody might be out of the loop where we're like, you ain't saying that, but it was like as soon as you see that preview, we waiting on it. We're going to get it from the bootleg, man, because we love seeing our people on the screen. Like, I love Poetic Justice, but I mean, I don't think it was all that. You know what I mean?
It was all that,
I liked
bro.
it.
It really wasn't.
I loved it.
Come on, bro. Chicago, man.
I absolutely loved
Cousin
it.
Pete.
It was a great movie.
Man, I don't.
90. Come on, bro. When you can quote stuff from a movie, bro.
Yeah, that's because that's just what I was saying. We are going to watch the fuck out of it. And we're going to appreciate it because our people on the screen, which we should.
Juju beans.
Let's not get it from the bootleg, man, either. If something comes to theaters,
no, we don't do it no more.
We used to do it a lot. If something comes to the theaters, go see it.
We just stream that shit from
you know what? I do be really trying to give
sites that might give our phone viruses.
I'm really trying to give like black films a try, like any kind. I don't care what kind it is. Like I went to go see stupid ass Good Deeds or some shit with Taraji P. Henson and Morris Chestnut. Trash. I went to go see just this other day I was trying to watch that movie with Tiffany Haddish in it, Nobody's Fool. Trash.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, trash. It's new. I mean, like and then Marcus Houston got a couple of movies on Netflix.
No, I wouldn't. Oh.
Some of those are trash. I like one of them though.
I don't think I'm messing with Houston.
I've seen a couple. You know what? But we should no matter what, we should still.
Up and I go see every one of them.
We should.
And this nigga Ron.
I think we should compile a list of the top
Black Panther yet.
Well, the worst 25 black movies, and see who comes at us.
Dang, what is? I don't know.
What was the name? And I'm not gonna give my opinion. I just want to ask y'all about this movie, and only because Beyonce is in it.
Big Mama House 3 was trash.
What the hell is the name of that movie Beyonce was in?
Fighting Temptation.
Not that one. The one where the stalker was messing with
Obsessed.
Idris.
Obsessed, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Trash.
Like I was just about to say, how did y'all feel about that one?
Trash. And then let's throw in.
Bianca, you didn't like it either.
Let's throw in like half of the Tyler Perry movies.
And the fucked up part though, that was actually halfway good to me. I guess it was just a suspense of this white bitch chasing dude around.
Beyonce
it was just like I like the suspense of it.
Maybe
Beyonce deep ass voice ain't got no acting skills.
Okay, I'm about to say, listen.
You just gonna do this to me?
I love
After all the love I have for you.
Listen.
Yeah, she is a terrible actor, but like All of the best parts to me didn't even involve Beyonce. It was just her and the dude.
But see, it's the movie. It's all in. You know, we can't if we're judging a movie, we're judging a movie. We can't just be like, oh, the shit was good because of this. It's like if there were trash scenes in it, you gotta add that into the mix.
I mean, but we can't let no black movie escape without saying there was some trash scenes in it. It was a lot of.
I've seen some where
like when we talk about Poetic Justice, Janet Jackson's old fake crying when Tupac went off when they got to their cousin's house.
Listen, that was better than Beyonce's. I
mean, we can say what is better than, but it wasn't the greatest.
Beyonce.
It was better.
We talking about Janet on this one.
Janet, probably that cry wasn't good, but she got some good ass acting.
That shit was good to me.
One of the things about Poetic Justice I didn't like, you know how they make fun of the way black movies come on now. You see those clips about how motherfuckers talking about, and my day started like this or whatever. When Janet Jackson, when she was talking. And they were just showing her. It's like, I hate movies like that. It's like when you got a narrator. It's like, dude, it's something about those movies that just make me cringe.
Yo, that was at the beginning. That was at the beginning of that time, though, man. Like now it should make you mad, but then that's how it was.
Because you was into it, like, ooh, what the fuck you talking about?
It was like, damn, this is how it's gonna start off with the narrator.
Because Baby Boy was like that when he started off. Like it's the same, like the same thing. However. Yeah,
when that song came on, you just a baby boy, you got into it.
Listen, I love
a couple finger slaps, foot tap.
Whatever. I love B as an entertainer. She's dope. I love her as a singer. She's dope as an actress. Everybody, it's not for everybody.
That's why people are kind of like mad that she's supposed to be playing in The Lion King. They don't want her.
It's Nala.
What?
She's doing the voice of Nala. But you know what? Some people who are not great actors can be good as far as because it's
like a voiceover artist.
It's voiceover. I'm not saying that even that doesn't like make the difference. But when it's a voiceover, they can change certain stuff. They can do whatever. They can stop. There's been certain cartoons that I've watched and I've been like, damn, I didn't even know that was that person. Like they had to do something else to it. So they can change certain stuff. It's different from when you're actually on a movie. When you're on a movie, you can't. The only time you can do the voiceover is if it's on BET. When they be like, mother bluckers.
I hate when they do movies like that.
Yo, when they do it for Juice, I crack up. He be like, you ain't gonna be spit. I ain't spit. We ain't all spit. I was like, damn.
I hate when they do that. Don't put it on BET if there's a curse word every 3 seconds and you're not even going to call the original actor back in and dub it over. It's like, that's not even his voice.
I ain't even with this
shit. Who is that?
Like, dude, he does not sound like that.
Right.
I really hate the voiceover part when they do that shit. Like, don't bring it to BET. BET don't need to have everything. No, come on now.
Son of a biscuit.
Right.
I didn't know you mother bluffers was even over here.
Freak you, freak everybody. Because I don't give a freak. Like, who is that saying?
I be like, it be quiet from down the street.
Blank Steel.
Right.
Blank Rodaman. Like, dude, what the fuck? Who is this?
We be like, just fuck, turn it the fuck off. I'm already upset.
All right. That was good. Are we ready for topics?
We are.
Yeah, let's dive in it.
All right. Where y'all want to go? Serious, funny, lighthearted? Like, what are we doing?
Surprise us.
All right. Well, I'm gonna come with the serious first. I want y'all opinion on this. You should have said surprises.
I knew he was gonna do.
I gotta come with this one.
I just knew he was gonna do.
And the reason I gotta come with this one because I want to hear y'all opinions on it first. It was a story that broke maybe 4 or 5 days ago, involving the 99.9-year-old Taken star Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Oh, Liam. That's an old ass name. That's an old ass name.
I've always liked that name.
Liam?
Liam. Maybe I like the name Liam, not for Liam.
We'll go in there later while you like Liam.
I'm not even dealing with this.
I'm going to name my next kid Liam.
Liam.
All right. All right. It came out, and I don't know who the fuck was sitting around. You know what? It was probably Quincy Jones that put this shit out here. I mean, who the fuck knows? Quincy ain't said nothing in a while. It's probably one of his stories. Somehow it came out that 40 years ago, a friend or family member of Liam Neeson's was raped by a black man. And I guess he went on his vigilante shit and said that he was going to go out and kill him a black bastard. He carried a baton, first of all. Like, I guess what the drum majors be using. I don't know why the fuck he had that. And this was 40 years ago. Like, I don't know if he has martial arts training or anything like that, or if that shit just all in the movies.
That boy was faster back then.
So he
was more of a threat.
Yeah. But I just don't understand that he went to, in his mind, what he said were the hoods, and he was going to look for any black person that comes at him so we could kill him in revenge. Now, what the story doesn't say, like, well, I haven't read it. I haven't read if the person went to jail or if he was immediately caught. But the thing that would have saved him with me had he said, I'm going to find this motherfucker and kill him. Cool. That's what everybody would fucking say. No matter what race, if somebody harms your family member, friend, whatever the fuck, we're going to go look for him. Even if we don't kill him, we fucking him up. He just went and tried to look for a random black person. And he admitted to it. He said he was sorry, like they always do, though. But what's your take on what he said? And the fact that he wasn't worried about that person. He just wanted to find any person.
I think the story was, I think what you said was all correct. I think the woman that got raped, she said she got raped by a black dude.
Yeah.
And then he did go out. I think if you really think about this shit is not bad at all. Like, he's really just saying what he was thinking, just like any one of us would have thought too. So if my mom got raped and she said it was a white dude, but she don't know what the fuck he looked like, I'm probably going to be mad at white people, like, because I don't fucking know which one of y'all raped my mom. Mm-hmm. So I'm not necessarily a killer, but I'm pretty sure if I was in that position, I want to fucking snap somebody's neck too. And that's the same thing he was saying, but he was just using black people. And I think we so sensitive to shit that we don't really even think about what he's really saying. He's saying that was my objective, but then I corrected myself and I didn't fucking do it.
That ain't what I read. I heard he actually was out in pursuit. Like, he was actually walking the streets with the baton.
No. I'm saying that's what he was doing, but he never snapped on nobody. Like, he never went through with it. He backed out of it.
In his words, he wanted a black person to come at him.
Right.
I guess.
But even with that, I mean, like.
But where was he, though? Because he could have went to the right neighborhoods where somebody would have approached him. Mm-hmm. Because, like, dude, I've grown up in the neighborhoods where somebody gonna approach you. Which a tall ass white dude with a baton, like, okay, let's take that from him.
I mean, like,
or just anything.
You think about that, like, he really didn't want to fucking do it in the first place.
Because if you wanted to,
you'll know where to go.
You could have found.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it seemed like he was just angry, but in his mind, he was just like, I don't really want to fucking do this, but I will. The first black motherfucker that snap at me.
Yeah.
And he went to places where he knew motherfuckers wasn't gonna snap at him.
That fool said, "Thank you."
Right. And then he went back to the crib. So I don't think he racist at all. Now, if he was just saying like, I just had a bad day. Yeah.
He did this shit.
For the last 40 years, he walked in the streets with a baton.
So I woke up again
today,
a year later. Like, hold on, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think we cannot, as black people, we cannot say white people need to notice what they doing wrong. White people need to notice what they doing wrong. And then when they actually come out to say, hey, this is what the fuck I did wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck? It's like your mama telling you, answer my question. Shut up. Did I ask you to talk? Like, which one do you want? Yeah. Do you want me to come out and say where the fucking problem was? Like, I too had this situation go on and it was fucked up. I agree with what Trevor Noah said with his fine self.
Yeah, that's what I watched too.
I totally agree with what he said. Basically, like, if he would have said it on a different platform where he got to explain himself better, it would have been totally different. But since he didn't get that, all the post got was Liam Neeson, gone after.
Yeah, but he did agree with everything that was said, though.
What?
About him just basically trying to find a
random
black person.
But listen, y'all cannot tell me, and I'm pretty sure just because we don't do it, there hasn't been other black people who do it. When we see movies about white people enslaving us or beating us or doing whatever the fuck they doing to us, you cannot tell me that you don't leave the theater or you don't leave wherever the fuck you leave and you be like, shit, I'm pissed.
Yeah, of course.
I'm said. And there are some people who don't do it, who just be like, we're mad.
Yeah.
And there are some people who actually go out to start fights and be like, fuck this shit because I'm mad. This is what we can't say that they don't do that. But we would say, yeah, I mean, it's bad, but I mean, you can see why he was mad though.
Right.
Because we get mad.
Hell yeah, I can see why he was mad, but my only part is the random person part.
The random person part is not.
Now, he didn't say he was going to try to start a fight. He said he was trying to go kill a motherfucker.
But again, I'm with Cortez. He didn't do it, and even if he wanted to, he knew where he could find somebody.
And he could have.
If he really wanted to, he could have found somebody to get shit popping. Like you cannot how a person takes, and then we're missing the whole point. He just said his friend, somebody who he knew got raped, and then could have basically explained everything on how this shit fucking happened. Like, so he's fucking mad. I'm not saying that it was right. That is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying, okay, it was right for you to do that. My point for us
I was just about to say, if you're going in the direction of that's right, what the fuck?
That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is stop telling white people what their problem is and that they need to step up and they need to accept what the fuck they did. And then when they do the shit, then we want to pinpoint, well, see, this here's where he just fucking said it.
Right.
He just for you to come out and say some shit because he didn't have to.
But you have to. No, you have to do damage control when something is coming out.
You have to. He didn't have to be open about what he did years ago.
Yeah,
but it would hurt him if he hadn't.
No, I mean like only if
yes, it would. If you're a major celebrity and somebody comes out and said, "Okay, shit, this nigga was walking around hunting black people," you got to come out and give your side.
Right, but it's been years and years
because
ago.
This movie premiere, even though it was 40 years ago, they canceled this movie premiere and all types of shit. There are repercussions for doing what you
but we still support
did
Mark.
or did not do.
We still support Mark Wahlberg. We still support this nigga.
What happened?
I don't support this nigga, but I don't know what you're talking about. I know.
Exactly my point. This shit came out a year ago where it came out that when he was younger, when he was living in Boston, him and his friends would go around picking on minorities. Would go out and this is physical, like fighting them, like beating them, like Jews, black people, especially black people, Asians, like all this shit. This shit came out. Like he spoke.
Well, it wasn't major because that like flew below my radar.
Listen. It was out there.
I usually catch everything.
Well, it was out there and it was on every major site.
Because I still don't support the motherfucker, even when he was a Backstreet Boy or whatever the fuck he was.
That was his brother. It was his brother in New Kids on the Block. But however, I grew up in a white neighborhood. So point blank. Because
I'm about to say I don't support Mark Wahlberg.
But point blank period. But that's you. But I'm saying
you said we though.
But I'm saying as a people, one person above.
How many black people you know supporting Mark Wahlberg?
Shit, they go see your shows. It's black people that still love Four Brothers, and that was years ago.
Well, I love it because of Mark Wahlberg.
They love it because his ass too. And if not, he wouldn't be one of the highest paying stars in movies. He wouldn't, and he is. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying, point blank period. At the end of the day, him picking a random black person to look out for or to beat, no, that's not fucking right. That's not right if anybody was to do it. It's damn sure not right if he was to do it. But at the same time,
well, that should be the bottom line. Where's the but? That's what he did. So, why are we pulling bright spots out of it?
Because I am.
Okay, well, all right, that says it all.
I mean, you're right. Because,
I'll wait.
Because I am. But again, we can't say, well, let's bring this shit out, and then and then not to say, well, you have to confront what the fuck you did. Like, say what the fuck you did. What are you going to do after that now? Because you already did this shit. This shit's already done. What are you doing now after the fact? Like, now that you see that this is fucking wrong, or you saw that it was wrong before. And who's to say that he didn't, that the person that came out and said it, what the fuck he did, that even during that time that he didn't do things or didn't find out things like, damn, I was a real fucked up person and started working on himself. I mean, we don't know that shit. We don't know that shit. I see people.
Exactly. That's why I can't defend it.
I see people bad I see people who had horrible pasts, who were fucked up people. And they changed that shit in a lot of fucking ways. In a lot of fucking, but some people haven't. But they changed it in a lot of fucking ways. And people still say, well, remember when you did this? Like, yeah, but that ain't who that person is no more.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. But I know that firsthand. I know that firsthand.
Yeah, but you still try to say, but you did this. So it kind of also makes it hard for a person to come to terms and fix shit and work on what the fuck is wrong with them.
Yeah.
If you keep going back and saying, well, you are this person, or you did this and you did this, confront it. Yes, that's what the fuck you need to do. Mm-hmm. You definitely need to confront it. Anything that you've done wrong or fucked up. And like you said, if somebody brought it out and it came out, yeah, you got some fucking explaining to do. Mm-hmm. You do. But at the same time, tell us what you did after that. Like, tell us why, even as white people supporting you, because the wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck what color you are. Wrong is wrong. Mm-hmm. So did you do some work on yourself after
that? All right, the only thing I'm going to say before we get off of this is when he agreed with everything that was put out, the only thing that makes it like not as horrible as it could have been is that, and we don't know if he was just playing tough guy, you really didn't want to find these people, which I could just fucking say you didn't really, because look, you know where to look. You know, you go to that neighborhood you ain't supposed to go to. So you would have found that person. But I still think, because had he been like, let's just say a person, black or white, it doesn't matter. If something happens to your family member and you go kill somebody who looks like the person who did harm to your family member or friend or whoever it was, you've taken your ass to jail. That's just wrong. So do I like the apologies everybody puts out because you have to, you're forced? Like, that shit didn't come out in a book. This wasn't an autobiography that, these are my words, Liam Neeson. I looked for a random black bastard and tried to kill him because of one of my family. I just don't. First of all, I don't do the apologies. You didn't do it. The scenario is out there now. You didn't find the motherfucker. You didn't kill nobody. I'm not apologizing for my state of mind right then, because just as Cortez said, that's a traumatic experience. I'm not going to apologize for my thoughts. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't even find the motherfucker. I'm not apologizing for that. Right. Now, had you whacked the motherfucker, then give us the apology. You probably would have went to jail. You'd already been in jail and out. Okay, you could say you sorry then. But why apologize for what the fuck you were feeling? I'm not one of the people who's going to apologize for what the fuck I was feeling, especially in that situation. You could catch me apologizing for some shit. I got a little emotional, went overboard about some old goofy shit. But if a family member of mine was raped and I went out and fucked somebody up and that didn't have nothing to do with it, dude, I'm all the way in the wrong. But he didn't do that, so that's the only way he gets off on that one for me. I just still think it was wrong that you just basically put everybody in a box and said if you'd have found somebody, you'd have fucked them up. Don't apologize for your state of mind right there. The apologies is what's fake to me. Like, if you say you want people to keep it real, you expect to hear people's real words, you want to know who they are, cool. Why apologize for that state of mind?
But I think what happened was he was in the interview and he had said it. And then he didn't need to apologize. I think when he had said it, he was talking about the movie, because I think the movie is about prejudice or something like that he's coming out with. And interviewer was like, like, tell us about the time or something like that. And he had mentioned that, and he was saying it that aspect, like he knew it wasn't right and he didn't do it. So I think it was like one of those things where he was saying, like, this was my state of mind. Mm-hmm. I knew it was wrong, and this is why we're making this movie. Mm-hmm. So I don't think I don't think somebody leaked the information, or he had said it and somebody had leaked the information. Mm-hmm. I think he was just saying, like we all say, like when people ask us questions, like, yeah, at some point, like I still tell people at till this day, like I want to say, like even 2014, I was against gay people, like heavy.
Oh wow, like, now shit's getting deep.
Like for real, I was just like I remember reading a post just the other day, and it was from 2014, and I said,
I'm gonna be the interviewer. What do you mean by against?
Like Christian, like Bible against, like gay people are not going to heaven. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was against. Not like I wanted to fuck them up or nothing like that, but it was just like
still pretty strong.
It's still strong because I was just like, fuck gay people, right? That was my stance. Like keep that shit. Whatever you do, just keep it to yourself, right? But then over the years, I start to see gay people die because they're just gay. And I was just like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, even though it's not the same struggle. Bob was like, we was just dying and still dying just for the color of our skin. So for me to hate you means I also got to hate myself. A little bit. Right. So I was just like, that's fucked up. And I'm not going to treat people like that because of which way they want to go. That shit don't even have nothing to do with me. Like, whatever you do in your bedroom is what the fuck you do in your bedroom. Or whatever you do out and about in your personal life, that's your personal life. You know, as long as it's not hurting anybody, I'm fine with that. So why am I going to kill?
Oh, that shit probably do hurt.
Yeah, why am I going to kill somebody?
I'm just bullshit.
Stupid. Why am I going to kill somebody because they gay? Or treat them differently because they gay? I'm not about to do that shit no more. So,
yeah, I agree with that.
See?
All jokes aside, I agree with that part.
Right. So I do feel like Liam Neeson may have thought like that at first. And then over a period of time, he didn't think like that no more.
Mm-hmm. Life teaches lessons. Let's just be real. Life teaches lessons. You can grow up in the same house around the same people and have the same frame of mind and thought. And then once you get out into the world and you like, oh, I see things that, or I'm older, so I'm comprehending things that I didn't when I was younger, or I was just surrounded by the same people. So it's kind of like the apology. What is the apology? It's different if you come out, if you say, nigga, oh, you are niggas, and da-da-da-da-da. And then the next day you come out and you say, oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for saying that shit. Mm-hmm. To me, that's different. That's different. You just said that shit. You just did that shit. Overnight, you couldn't have just said, well, let me read Black Like Me and then just think like, oh, you're right. This is wrong. Totally different because you have to do work. Just like you had to do work on that. Like, why do I feel like this? I know why I feel like this. And what can I do to see things differently? That takes work. That takes time. When he said this was like 40 years ago.
Right.
I'm not saying that it was a good thing that what he went out to go do. But what I am saying is it matters of the work that you did in between that fucking time. And that's even on ourselves. You have to do work on yourself when you were a certain way. And then you start to notice like, that may not be so cool on how I think or what I do. I have to do this fucking work to try to figure things out and that takes time. That was 40 years ago. That's why I said I'm not saying what he did was fucking right. My point is just
I wonder who told on him though. Is there a source? Like who? Like where did that come from?
See, I don't see anybody. I'm looking, but I don't see anybody that.
I know he did the interview, kind of responding to it, but like where did it come up? Like did he just all of a sudden come out and say that?
Yeah,
that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing
in the interview he comes out and says this because the guy asks him about a time that he's been prejudiced, and then he says this, like this was the time, this was a story, and then he was saying like how he didn't want to think like that no more. Okay,
now see, I thought somebody just had kind of like threw it out there and he responded to it, because I'm like, why 40 years later?
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he was, and that's what Trevor Noah was saying. The platform that he was on, like if he had been on Oprah or some shit like that, Dr. Phil, he would have had way more time to explain what made him feel that way, just getting into more details, because you got to be a super host to know what questions to ask.
I mean, I kind of get, we get why he felt that way,
but
you know what I mean, those circumstances,
right? But it was regarding the movie of him basically, and this is just what I'm reading on. Like,
so now I got to see the fucking movie. Like, I got to see this shit now. It's like if it got something to do with that, if it's drawing off of those emotions, like now I want to see it.
That's what I'm saying. The work matters. People, the work fucking matters.
Put that work in.
That's all you gotta do. Just put it in anything you do. Self-evaluation, sex, your job. But just put the work in.
All right.
Especially in sex.
What you got, Ron?
Put the work in.
She wild.
All right. I have to talk about this because this is something that I've been seeing. And I just want your opinions on. And this isn't like super touchy like the previous topic. This just involves the stripper bowl.
The stripper bowl?
You didn't hear about the stripper bowl?
No.
Okay. The stripper bowl was one of the functions in Atlanta at the Gold Room Strip Club. Super Bowl weekend.
Okay, I got you.
When they had one of the CEOs of Quality Control, what's that? The record label Migos is on, and they do some things with Cardi B as well. one of their CEOs, Pierre P. Thompson, everybody know him as P. Everybody was calling him P. This weekend. Everybody knew him. All right. They had a big celebrity stripper ball. I guess it was 25 strippers. They invited all the big wigs, T.I., Tiny, all the rappers, everybody were there. And I guess they threw like $3 million. $3 million is the high that I heard. 1.5 was the low. So there was a big debate on a lot of the pictures that I saw. Like, okay, they said like 25 strippers got to split it all or something like this. I won't go into everything I'm thinking. I just want to keep it light. But if you were in a position, you're a millionaire. Bianca, you too. We bringing you in. I don't know if you fuck with them scrippers.
Not at all.
But let's just pretend you play devil's advocate a lot. I mean,
I'm going to try my best.
If you were in that position, 20, 30 million strong, is that something that you would do? Like just basically throw away like $3 million because look, the hood in me want to say, look, them niggas did it big. They like, I guess, rented a Brinks truck, had quality control all over, had like $3 million worth of ones, 1.5, 3 million, who knows? I ain't got that type of money, but it was full with like $1 bills. And they just threw it all over the club. And it was like everybody's praising them for this. And I just want to know, would you do that? Is that something you would do if you like were on that level? Is that like you make it from the struggle and that's the type of things you're doing on the weekend?
I don't know. My money, man. I got different revenue sources. Like, I'll be thinking about Mayweather. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, right? So for him to throw 100,000, it ain't shit. So, like, if everybody else is like that, and they got like these hundreds of millions of dollars, $100,000 really ain't shit. So if we all throwing in $100,000, at least 10 of us, that's $1 million right there. So I can understand at that point if this is something you enjoy because nigga, I went out of town and I only got $1,000, nigga, and I only threw up 100, and that shit hurt. That shit hurt like a bitch, man. But I was able to do $100 and be fine.
Yeah,
I wasn't broke, but. You know, if you're a multi-millionaire and you do 100,000, it's probably just like my little $100 that just went in there.
All right, I agree with that. Well, I can respect your opinion on that.
But I definitely won't be that person that's throw $100,000 away, though.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna wait for Bianca, and then I just want to say something.
Cause I know what $100 look like.
Yeah, I know what $100 look like too.
I guess it depends on. Well, let me see. Do they even get taxed for certain things? Like, right now they're in the bracket of not getting taxed.
What, the strippers?
Things. No, not the strippers.
The millionaires.
Yeah, the millionaires. So.
Oh, I'm sure their money was already taxed. Like, you know, man. I mean, I think it was. I mean, who knows? They could. You know how rich people, they find loopholes. They probably write it off as a tax.
I think their new tax bracket law.
That was a business expense or whatever.
Right. I guess if I like Cortez said, if I have all this money, it's kind of like me spending $1,000. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or $100. It's like, you know, here, let's have a good time. So I guess it would depend on all the other good things that I've done throughout the year. Seriously, for me. For instance, let's say...
I was about to say, I like that.
Let's say...
I like where you went with that.
Yeah, did I feed... Like, seriously, did I put something together for the homeless? Did I do things with this money that I could have done to actually help people? And I'm not saying strippers don't need help, but I'm saying if I did things like that, like for my community or even for other people... And not just donated some fucking money somewhere. That's not what I'm talking about. Actually doing something and seeing where my money's going. Then I'd be like, yeah, okay, you know, have a little fun because I put way more into this. So this is cool. If not, nah, I can't. And it could be because I'm not into. I know some females are niggas. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. All females are not into strippers. I'm sorry. I hate to break it down to you, but all females are not into strippers. Some females want to go to the strip club with you and shake asses and do whatever. That's great. Not all females are like that. I don't get amped up off seeing another female. That's not my gig. Do I like that their talent as far as the pole? Like, that's some cool shit. Like the fact that you have talent to do that. But am I like, ooh, I'm getting excited? I'm not. So that's not for me. But yeah, that's my thing. That's just my answer. If I've done a lot of good things throughout the year, I wouldn't give a fuck about spending that money on something like entertainment for me. But if I didn't do any of this other shit and I'm bringing Brinks trucks, like, did I bring a Brinks truck down to the downtown under a bridge and hand out money like on God's plan and give it to people and shit?
Yeah.
Then yeah. But if not, nah. And I'm not even, like I said, I'm not talking about donating to, well, I donated to this. Well, that's a write-off. It's a fucking write-off. Like, there's a big difference. So, and I don't know what these people have done with their money throughout the year, so I can't say. That's why I'm saying if they did, cool. If not, fuck you.
I'm so glad that you brought it because I didn't want to be the party pooper.
I am.
So,
poop.
And I'm still going to say this, like, I'm one of those people, and y'all forgive me for being corny, but I dream about what I would do when I get in that position. Like, one of the things I think about if I was a millionaire, 10, 15, $20 million strong, it's like the thing I would want to do is like do good. Put smile on. Personally, not like I watched one of the interviews with, what was his name? Mark Rubens, the billionaire that's cool with Meek Mill.
Yeah.
It's like, even when he was talking about being cool with Meek Mill, it was like before I met this nigga, he didn't say nigga, but you know what he meant. Like, because that's his boy. Like, before I met him, it was like none of the issues I took seriously. It's like not that I didn't know they existed. It was like he basically like put it out there. Look, I'm building $1 billion companies. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these things I see on the news, like I got blinders on. I might watch the news every once in a while, but mostly I'm paying attention to my businesses, blah, blah, blah. So you can go blind to a lot of the things that's going on in the world. I'm one of those people, if I had that money, I love just putting a smile on somebody's face. I would be one of those people that's running around helping this person. My whole day, if I had that type of bread, you ain't got to worry about going to work. It's putting a smile on people's faces because you can't take none of that shit with you. If you're $1 billion strong, I ain't gonna say spend it all. I'll make sure the future generations of birds are okay and family and stuff like that. But I just think that is a ton of things that are more important than throwing at strippers. And like you say, strippers need a little love too. You know what I mean? They people too. I get that. But just when I saw that people, like, when I put up a post about it, I was like, dude, how the niggatry that we get involved in is just crazy. And motherfuckers was like, no, man, fuck that. Throw that money at him again, P. I'm like, dude, okay, that is cool. That's his bread. You can't say nothing about that. But everybody can have an opinion. And yes, I would want to help more people. So yeah, like you said, if he had turkey drives and helping people build this, and I mean, building up his community, and I mean, things like really that, that's cool.
People. Like really helping people, like you making them millionaires. Like you, I mean, because obviously that's what this is saying. Like you put enough money in their pocket for them to be straight.
Yeah.
So and I mean, being in the game for years, I'm pretty sure they've done their share of helping out.
And I really hope they have.
And that's my thing. I'm like, I hope that that same energy was used to, I don't know. You know what? When I listen to certain people like Killer Mike and Dr. Umar say, we should be building schools.
Exactly.
Why don't we build schools?
Exactly.
Why don't we do these? So when you hear about certain shit, you be like, really? And then we don't hear about the people like Akon, like people who really are doing something. They don't get that buzz.
The media makes sure
they don't get that buzz.
You don't praise Akon because he first of all, he didn't get the money from America. He had to go to China to get billions of dollars invested to go and bring lights to Africa. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So no, they're not going to praise that. They don't want people to say, even though we know the America we live in, they still don't want to put it out there and be like, we didn't care about what this nigga was talking about because who knows who he went to try to get funding over here.
Yeah.
China was like, okay, we got all of this shit over here, and America got a whole lot of unused shit too. Like these motherfuckers China was sitting on like billions of dollars of solar panels. Nigga, you can have this shit. You got $1 billion worth of credit. You want this shit plus $500 million or whatever the fuck? Like, cool.
But not even just as the media though, as us. You know what I mean? Like, it's because no one is going to look out for us like us. It just is what it is. No one is. So for us to be like damn, that's, you know, a good idea. We should do that. But black people, that's why I love my people and I hate my people. We've been bringing each other down for years. Like Marcus Garvey, hello. You putting together ships. You doing this, and this is back in the day. And you got people that's working with the government telling on what you doing, breaking your whole operation down. Like, damn. Like, from the inside, your best friend doing this shit. So it's sad that when you say, like, why wouldn't you? I mean, that's not my money, but it would have been nice for you to take that money and do this with it. And then people like, you a fucking hater. Like, no, that's just a good idea.
And like, that's what I got.
That's just a good idea. Like, I would want that. And then you complain on how these teachers treat your kids. When they in rich schools, you say, oh, well, they're racist. When you in poor schools, you say, well, they need better stuff. Well, build your own schools or support somebody who wants to build their own. I don't know where the fuck we just...
The only thing I want to say before we wrap this up, and I want somebody you on this one, Cortez.
All right.
The only thing I will say before this is I really would like to see, like, we have hip-hop billionaires now. We have sports billionaires. And don't get me wrong, you see a few examples of people building schools. Like, why not buy up a ton of land and make money off of that? Like, why not try to create generational wealth? It's like we see these new, not new, the hip hop billionaires, they've been around for a while, but y'all getting up in age. Hip hop is old now. Hip hop is like, what, 30, 40 years old? So the original pioneers are like in their 50s. The original ones, a couple of them are like close to $1 billion. You can't take it with you. You know what I mean? It's like, why not be planting the seeds for more to succeed?
I think they do. I just don't think we know.
I hope that's the case.
Because I think they do. I don't think, because you always hear like niggas making money and they giving back to the hood all the time. Now, I don't know what they do, but I know Nas give back. I know Jay-Z gives back. You know, I know Shine, Puffy Combs give back. You know, like those are the top guys, and I know they give back. I just don't know what they give back to. Like Michael Jordan, he gives back. I don't know, man. I just think we just don't know who they give back to, because I know when I forgot when the riots was going down, these last riots, where were they at? I forgot where they were at, but Michael Jordan donated, I want to say like $1 million between 5 different black organizations.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, they out there putting in work, we just don't know.
But see, that's the thing though. Do we really know that that's how much was sent on these? And I'm not trying to say
we really don't know.
And I'm not trying to say that we have to know because it's their money.
Right.
But if you could help out, if you could say, I do believe in this, and people get mad at me when I say this, but I believe, like, help the younger generation, because our generation may be over, or our generation may be things that we wanted to accomplish may not be done now. But we accomplished a lot that our ancestors would say, well, damn, y'all got farther than we did. So let's put things in place so we can say, damn, our kids got farther than what the fuck we did. You know what I mean? Like, to say, like, black banks and black businesses, you see Jewish people do it all the time. You see Asian people have it all the time. They have their own businesses. And they use their businesses within their people. Why can't black people do that? Like, I can be pro-black and still love other races, but I'm caring about mine though. So why not build things for us and say, I love y'all, but I'm trying to fix mine. We got to be better. Money is power. To put things in, if I don't have to need you, like your school, I don't need your school. I can go here. My kids can go here.
Yeah.
Then people get worried. Like, oh, you don't need us. Like, no, I don't need to bank with you. We got 5 banks over here that are black banks.
Exactly.
I don't need that. Instead of going to the gas station, no offense, but if I can go to a black-owned gas station, like, nah, I can go here and spend my money here and give them more money so they can do better things for the hood. So we can all make it off of us. And people want to say when black people do it, they say, oh, that's not right. That's not right. But they do it. Other races do it, and it's not bad. It's not a bad fucking thing.
It's never frowned upon when other races who have been prospering for fucking ever show nepotism towards their people. All right, one of the things, and yes, I did just watch this documentary, trigger warning. Okay. I watched the first 3 episodes. They're short episodes. Y'all should check it out. I watched the first 3 too. I watched the first 3. One of them was weird with the porn and learning.
Right.
But I'm like, okay. But out of those first 3, I got a good one. And it really just, that one, the second episode got me to thinking. Like, he was like, okay, I'm going to live black for 3 days. One of the first things you realize, okay, there are no black-owned car companies, so I can't drive. I got to ride a fucking bike.
Right.
It got to the point to where, and yes, this is TV. I'm sure his big ass ate something. You know what I mean? But it was like he couldn't, even when he found a black restaurant, the food was not produced by black people. It didn't come from a black farm.
Right.
He couldn't, well, the weed was bullshit. You know, I mean, if that's what you do, he couldn't find no Jamaicans. But just watching that, like, yes, it was for entertainment purposes, but it did make me think, like, okay, like he had to throw everything that was in his refrigerator away. He couldn't eat none of that. You couldn't even drink the water. He did go to a person who was like, hey, this is a black-made cell phone, blah, blah, blah. And the only thing I was thinking was like, okay, why don't our people, like, get that out there? We got billionaire individuals that look like us. Why not put that out there? Mm-hmm. Like, why the Figures phone or something? Did you see that?
Yep.
That was his last name. Wasn't a play on niggers or nothing like that. You know what I mean? And he even said that in the show. It was like, okay, how come we don't know about that? It was like the things that we don't know about, we're going to remain ignorant to it until we start to know that these things are out there. Mm-hmm. It was like, all right, when he did find black food, like canned goods and shit, he couldn't open it because there's no black people who make can openers. It was like, it was funny, but it was real at the same time. Like, if you try to go 3 days living black, it's going to be hard as a motherfucker.
But I bet you can find a lot of black people who created those items.
Oh, hell yeah.
But that don't have power over them anymore. You know what I mean?
Didn't get the credit. Yeah, it was stolen from
exactly. Them. If you wanted to do that, just go by who created this. You could use a bunch of shit. Mm-hmm. But who has the power, who owns it now, who names it now.
And that's the sad part about it.
Right.
That is really fucking sad.
Oh, we've got to
and we don't mean to bum y'all, but
we just even myself, I think we all have to take some credit. We all have to not credit, but we all have to take some responsibility. Like, we don't know these things because we don't go looking for them. Mm-hmm. Because we don't go look for them. No one can say we can't. We have phones, we have pads, we have laptops, we have desktops. We have a lot of shit that if we really wanted to search for some shit, we could. We search for Facebook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and even for somebody to say, well, I knew this, but who did you tell? Nobody.
Yeah.
So you just as bad because you found this knowledge. And even if you tell, like, post it and no one likes it, or you get 2 likes, that's 2. You got 2 people who may be looking into it.
Yeah.
Or you got 10 people that may be looking into it out of 800. Oh, well, that's 10. That 10 can tell somebody else. Mm-hmm. And then they can tell somebody else, and then you get people. But we have to make learning and finding out about us cool again, because if not, then ain't nobody gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And is that bad? Yes. But is that the world we live in? Yes. So instead of downing the shit like, we gotta get, it is what it is. If this is the way to get shit out, let's get shit out. I took it upon myself. Like, even though people say, well, you did it on Black History Month, fuck you, I did it. The point is that I did it. Stop telling people that, you only did it because so what? So what? We got to stop doing that shit because we just to encourage somebody to do shit. But
some things we got 12 months.
But just to encourage somebody to start doing it, because again, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people who were not doing it will start doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, start looking for stuff. So we can't make it bad when the majority be like, oh, well, I'm not. Well, if we can't get you, we can't get you, but we can get some people. Mm-hmm. And some people's the point. And then after that, if you see people start doing it, then maybe you'll be like, okay, well, let me try to do it again. Let me see if it's interesting. We got to stop doing that because other people don't do that.
All right. I agree with that. One thing that I got to add to this, and this goes into the brands. This goes into the clothing, the most popping shit. And I got to say this because I saw a post.
This is fucking Gucci.
I saw a post. Now, this ain't. Oh, well, yeah, this is T.I.'s response to Gucci.
Okay. Tell well, let's, for people who don't know.
All right. Gucci released a sweater. A ugly-ass, not ugly, a ugly-ass sweater. Where, like, the fucker, it's a turtleneck, then comes up and got pink lips, like monkey lips or some shit. Mm-hmm. Just basically resembles blackface.
Right.
And not everybody was outraged, but it slowly crept up. It was like, damn, these motherfuckers doing some racist shit.
Right.
We've already went into that. We know a lot of people. We know these big companies are, you know, it's no secret. You know what I mean? But T.I. released a statement, and when I read it, it was like, you have to, I think it was Instagram. He was like, basically, he replied to Gucci directly. It was like, I'm $1 million a year customer. And just when I thought about that, yeah, I felt what he was saying. He felt it was disrespectful. They should honor the people who spend billions and trillions of dollars with him. But I'm just like, when are we just going to throw some of that money to the black community? Like, people will never say, but it's just like if you was at school or at work or wherever you be at, and the motherfucker was like, hey, I just seen some dope-ass FUBU shit. Or whoever the fuck. We don't have many black, I mean, we could have more than I know of. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fashion person, but let's just say if somebody said a black fashion designer, it's like we wouldn't jump on that as fast as we would jump on these Gucci's and Balenciagas and stuff like that. Anyway, T.I. came out and said that, okay, I spent all this money with you. Y'all not respecting our people. When are y'all going to respect it? And the only thing I got to think, and I want y'all opinions on this before we get off of this droll subject, but like, when are we going to support our own? Like Bianca said, when are we going to start our own schools? When are we going to start our own brands? Like, I look at this trash Balenciaga shoe that costs $800, and you can see the same shoe at Payless for like $26, but Adidas got one. It's like all of the major brands got this sock type of shoe with a sole, but Balenciaga put $800 on that motherfucker, and niggas just gotta go get them. But I just don't understand if I said when y'all walked in to do the podcast, hold on, y'all, before we start, I got to show y'all this FUBU outfit I picked up. Y'all might laugh at first. Involuntary, like, nigga, you tripping. But I'm like, okay, so why are we so open to spending 20 times as much with the next person, but when it comes to our people, we don't do it?
It's the clout. It's the same thing that just happened with the the champion shirts. Like, before they was at Walmart, nobody was fucking with them.
Nobody. They were $5.
Then they inflated the price. Now everybody is wearing them shits. Now,
but it's the same quality. They didn't change the quality.
Nothing changed, man.
So you was getting deal with $5, but now you got to pay $80 and you want it.
But you know what? We all do that, and I'm gonna tell you how. Because, well, females we will, because it's, you know, it's like heels and shit. But when is the last time that you went to Payless to get some sneakers?
It's been a hot minute. Since my mom used to buy them when I was a kid. When
was okay, so the last pair of sneakers that you got, where were they from? What store? This is for both of y'all. What store were they from?
Kohl's.
Okay.
I don't even remember. It wasn't Payless.
But what brand were they?
These Kohl's brand.
Look at you. What brand were they?
Nike.
Tennis shoes.
Nike.
Okay.
Well, I got some New Balances, 2 of them.
Okay, name brand still. If we really wanted to, we could have went and got some Shaqs.
We could have some Shaqs.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they're shoes, right? This is shit for real.
I don't like the way you just said it.
I was disappointed when she had said it.
I can't stand Joe. We could have got some Shaqs.
Because they're shoes. They're shoes.
Yeah.
They're for walking. They're for protecting our feet. That's just, it is what it is. So we technically don't have to go out and say, let me get this type of shoe if my main reasoning for getting this shoe is to protect my fucking feet. Mm-hmm. We may not do it to the extent of, I would never pay $500 for some shoes. You know what I mean? But it is the same thing because it's like, and we don't want to admit it, but it is what it is. Black people, for a long time, we didn't have anything. And now we're able to get certain things. Mm-hmm. So now it's like, if I get something, I still want it to be nice. Mm-hmm. Like it's still a label thing. Who made it? Because if not, then I wouldn't care as much. Now, girls, we can go somewhere like Walmart to get a shirt or whatever. Be like, I'm gonna make it cute. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. But if we're dressing, like we're not gonna go to Walmart.
Oh, she dress.
We're not gonna go to Walmart and get a shirt and be like, this is, you know, made by no boundaries. Opposed to going somewhere and being like, no, this motherfucker right here. You know what I mean? Like, it is because we are told by stars that this is what's it. This is what's acceptable. Anything else will get you cracked on. Mm-hmm. If you don't oppose to just saying like, no, you could do that too. Mm-hmm. So it starts with, and again, the world we live in is social media. If somebody came out champion, a superstar had to wear champion for champion to get hot again. Well, for champion to get hot because it was never hot. So a superstar had to wear that to get it hot again. I saw Chris Brown. I'll be honest. I saw Chris Brown wearing a cross-color shirt, a sweatshirt, and I was like, damn, I miss cross colors. Yeah. And started looking for it, and the only one who had was Forever 21. This is going to be your
last show that you bring up cross colors. We've been trying to bring these bitches back every
show.
But
see, what's wrong with cross colors, though?
It ain't in no more.
No, but look, this is what I'm saying. Fuck what.
My point.
What is in? See, look.
Exactly my
This
point.
is where I'm at. And I was not, until Cortez just said this, I'm riding all the way with Bianca as far as like how most things are like celebrity driven, pop culture driven. I understand that. That's the world we live in today. But I'm not just going to see a celebrity rocking some shit and I'm about to go grab it. Like, how come you can't make some shit popular?
I know, but I'm saying, like,
how come you can't bring nothing back? How come Cortez Carter can't bring nothing back?
Comes and goes. That's what a fad is there for. Every
that's fashion. Fashion dictates that, though.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
so you got to ride with fashion?
Not necessarily, but you don't want to be the odd one out. And
why not? I'm always the odd one out.
So check this out. Is anybody gonna bring back the zoo suits? Niggas used to wear zoo suits every time they would go out to the club.
Nah, I still.
Now if you see a nigga with a zoo suit at the club, you gonna be like, this nigga is on drugs. It's on wet.
But the difference.
Trust me, I understand that.
You're not gonna say. I do
understand that, but why? Who gonna be the bold motherfucker who come out and rocks that and say fuck what you talking about?
But I'm gonna tell you,
the nigga with the slick back that people be going in on.
You know what?
Crime fighter.
You know what the I'm done
now,
with you.
Y'all don't even get that nigga no respect. Y'all always coming out of his head.
You know what's the difference between your point? The difference between your point is you're talking about a style. I'm talking about a brand. So if the person who made the zoo suits, if they came out with a new type of suit that's like, it's our brand, but this is stylish. I am talking about the brand of something that you make. It does not have to be the same old school shit that you made. It could be something new, but you are the one who produced it. You are the same person that produced the other shit. You just came out. That's what fashion is. When Gucci makes shit, they come out with like, what's new? Let me see what I can do. It's the same fucking brand. They just come out with new type of shit.
Yeah.
So that's the big difference. The big difference is I want to buy a brand. And like you said, you won't, but you don't count as numbers. Numbers count.
I understand that.
But that's the point. That's what I'm saying. Numbers count. Like you'll see somebody come out. Like I see a lot of people on Instagram coming out with sweatshirts and shit like that. And they're black people. And I'm like, I'm going to get those. I'm going to get those because I want to support that shit. Before I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. But I do. I want to support. Now that I get older, I'm like, you need that because how else would you get that out there if no one, at least me being black, let me try to support that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So.
All right, but because you see that, you see a lot of the brands popping, a lot of people advertising brands on different social media outlets. This is one of the things I've always had a problem with. It's funny, but it's not funny.
This was. I'm not doing
we don't let a nigga get past the t-shirts. A nigga fucking clothing line be the t-shirts. We won't let him get past it. We won't let this nigga come out with the pants because we're not supporting the fucking shirt.
The pants just don't go, bro.
See what I'm saying? Bro, look. the reason FUBU died down is because niggas stopped buying it. You think that when he came with FUBU Platinum,
the pants,
yes, but we didn't let him fucking start to twist and
the shoes took
like
us out,
innovate.
Bro. The shoes.
I never got the shoes.
When they came with the shoes, we just knew we. Was
never got the shoes. But FUBU Platinum, FUBU Platinum was hot as fuck for like 2 weeks.
But it wasn't just that. Other people came out. Echo came out. Fat Fork. It was other when you
had
hell
yeah. We supported them too, but like for a limited time.
But listen, not only that,
it was like the McRib.
Not only that too. LL Cool J had FUBU this. Yeah. Jay-Z came out. Well, I got this. Sean John came out. Well, I got this. Mm-hmm. And we like, oh, let me.
Then eventually we left the mall.
Yeah, it's so many. Let me get this. Let me do this. And then it's like, y'all died out too. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of saying like, keep.
But just like you said, it was because of the support.
Yeah, but keep that.
Like once you leave, like you can't just keep pushing shit because then all of a sudden these $1 million people are losing millions of dollars by keep on putting shit out.
But not only that, but then we get told that real designer fashion is like Gucci. Oh, you make a little bit more money.
That's what
you make a little bit more money. This is what we get told though. We get told
but we wouldn't have never bought a FUBU or a Sean John or a G Unit fucking outfit for $900. We wouldn't have never done that.
We would have never done that because white people and America tells you success is Gucci. Rappers tell you success is this. This is what success is. Do you know when we see pictures on Instagram of all these people with these great lives and shit, and as soon as the fucking camera goes down, they shit trash?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because, and it's not to say you hating on somebody. Some people are really doing good. And some people are just like, I want to make it look good. So while you're making it look good, you'll never have it to when it's really good because you spending so much time faking than actually fucking doing what you're supposed to do. But this is what we're told. We're told that if you do this, if you get this type of car, you balling.
Yeah.
If you get this one, I mean, this one's cool, but this one will really set you up. And then we fall for that shit.
I was just about to say, that was a great fucking point. A lot of people... One of the people that I have been really researching and looking at, and y'all gonna look at me wrong because I've always trashed her, Cardi fucking B. Mm-hmm. This woman, don't get me wrong, this woman, I respect the shit out of her now. But what a lot of people don't understand, yes, these people live these glitzy lives in front of the camera. They have to do this and they have to do that. I read some shit to where, like Cardi was talking about, okay, like, she actually kept it real. She didn't go on no celebrity shit. Like, I got money. She's worth about $10 million right now. But she was like, dude, y'all don't know the struggle of paying $400,000 a month in bills. Y'all don't know that. It's just like, okay, we look at these people with $10 million, like, what they rocking, I'm rocking. Like, this is what I'm doing. Like, these motherfuckers have to put on a show for us because they're celebrities. They're supposed to put forth that what do you call it? That imagery for us to be like, okay, they live in that life. And yes, they are. Trust me. I would rather be paying $400,000 in bills and have a net worth of $10, $11 million. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But it's like she really kept it real. It's like, okay, my struggle on a daily is just like y'all's. If I stop working, I stop eating. My shit will crash. My $11 million will crash just as fast as your fucking 60,000. A year. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just like, I just don't understand why. I mean, we driving this point on and on. I just don't understand why we just don't support our own and just build something for ourselves. I guess that's.
It starts at the top. Listen, I need all of I know we're not that big yet, but we're going to be. It is very important to, if you have a platform, it's very important for you to use it. It's very important for you to use it. Make supporting black people, no matter what it is, cool. Make that shit cool. Make that shit a priority. Make that shit like you should.
Stop asking for discounts.
Yes.
Every time a black motherfucker open a restaurant, nigga, you want the macaroni free.
That fool said, "Can I get two more scoops on the house?" But I will tell you this, black people, listen. They make classes for customer service. They have literally have classes on customer service. It is very fucking important. I don't care what nobody say. Like,
black people customer service classes got to be a little more in depth because black people go in there already with a grudge when it's a black person.
Now we have 2 sets of classes. Which one are you? You need that. It is very important because a lot of people like
niggas gonna go in there. The cheese ain't yellow enough.
What kind
Bro,
I want to know what type did you? But we do. I'll say this and then I'll jump off of it. I think we have to stop telling people, everybody, like, without being real with them. Like, we'll go tell somebody, like, go own your own business. Or I'll see some people be like, I ain't worried about this shit, the government shutdown shit. I own my own business. You fucking idiot. Don't you understand that even though you own your own business, consumers and customers are what keep your fucking business going. Exactly. If they have no money, you have no money. So it doesn't fucking matter what you own. You still need these people to boost your fucking business.
Exactly.
I don't fucking get that. Like, they be like, I work for myself. And you're going to be like by yourself, motherfucker. If these people are doing bad, you do bad.
Exactly.
Like if they lose their job, you have a lot of customers who are government workers or whatever. If they lose their job, nigga, you lose half your people. I don't get that. So stop telling people like the easy fixes to like own your own business. And some of you motherfuckers don't even have the customer service skills to own your own fucking business. I'm just saying, if you are not on the front lines, that's okay. Let someone else do it because you just don't have what it takes. So exactly. let somebody else be the face and you be the back end that get the money, and that's cool. Mm-hmm. But we have to remember that shit though. Like, it's not owning your own business is not a fucking easy fix. Like, I got all this money. Yeah. Like, your first 2 years of your fucking business, you're going to be broke. Do we know this?
Yeah. No. Now all of a sudden you're experiencing overhead.
Yeah, exactly.
At first your job took care of the overhead and they gave you the bread. You come in here, you work 100 hours, you get all the money. You ain't have to worry about the light bill. When I go to work, I ain't got to put none on a motherfucking light bill. Like, people have to understand now, like, when you get your own business, that's you. So whatever fucking losses you take, that's you.
So this is due every month? Like the rent here? Right. And in my house? Right. Oh, okay. All right.
I've been at work where hundreds of thousands of dollars of product has been recalled. Could I cover that?
No. Then, how much?
Nigga, I ain't got no motherfucking $100,000. Y'all the ones that motherfucking, you know what I mean? You cannot just sit here, and black people will do that. I see it all the time. Even some of my close friends are on my own business. Y'all going to work for somebody else. But, baby, right now, I'm pulling more than you. Not we shouldn't be competing, but yes.
But say the good and the bad, though. I like people who keep it real, like the good and the bad. Like, this shit ain't for everybody. And it's not. The shit is not for everybody. Really isn't. Like, so stop
because that shit even more stressful. You think a job stressful, just think about where everything's on you.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you really have to have a passion for doing some shit that you want to do, opposed to just saying shit like, I'm just sick of this shit. Because you could still be in the same boat if you don't have that mentality of owning a business.
Yeah.
I just had to say that because I see it too much and I'm just like, oh, gosh.
I want to own a business too. Trust me, that's one of my goals. But shit, you have to be prepared. You have to go in ready. You have to go in with a surplus amount of money because just like she said, the first couple years, you might not even make a profit. Mm-hmm. You could be breaking even. Bills don't give a fuck. Your light bill don't give a fuck because you breaking even at the job.
That's how much you made? Oh, because we were shutting this shit off like right now.
Right.
Are you coming in? You coming in here? No? Okay.
I'm just bringing. You can't write the motherfuckers no letter. And black people, you know what? I've noticed this. I want to ask people, when you get your light, have you ever mailed? You know how you get your light bill or your gas bill, or whatever, and they got that envelope in there. Have you ever mailed anything back?
Hell no.
I have.
You have?
I've mailed. I've gotten money orders and mailed stuff back. I've done it like.
I've never done that.
I've done it like that because my mother, to this day, she's not I'm going online and paying shit. Like, she wants to see, like, I want to know what came out of my check just to get in my account just in case them motherfuckers say they didn't get it. Yeah. A confirmation number. I want it by my bank. And I'm like, okay. So growing up, I watched my mother do that the whole time. Mm-hmm. So when I got on my own, I'm like, I'm taking the bills, writing them out, scratching them out, putting the date that I sent the shit, the check number that I sent it on, everything. Yeah. So some bills that I be like if I feel like I've gotten fucked before paying it online or some shit like that, I'm like, nah, you get a check. You get a check because I see this shit. Because I've had to call like, hey, she done saved me a couple of times. Like, hey, this check number, y'all took it. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we took it. I'm like, gotcha, bitch. But this was in the beginning. Like, this is when I first moved out on my own. I'm 18. I'm out on my own. I watched my mama do this shit. So I'm writing shit down. I'm getting money orders or sending checks. And I've had to do that a couple of times. One was with BPU. I'm like, no, you took it out of this check. And it was like a 2-day thing. And they're like, oh, yeah, we found it. Yeah, well, I know you did because you got it. You took it.
The only issue I've ever had was paying bills. You know those fucking little kiosks that you go and pay your motherfucking light and gas bill? Boop. This happened like a few fucking months ago. No, maybe like a month and a half ago. All right, this is what I did, and this is how you know a motherfucker's stupid and we too fucking used to technology. First of all, the fucking light company ain't too far away. Right. But I go around the corner and be like, okay, the convenience, $2. Who gives a fuck? I got it. I got the $2. So I think I paid my light bill first. And I got this error message or something like that. And it was like, we can't give you it. All right, from the message I read, it said like, okay, we out of receipts or some shit like that. But here's a number to get your confirmation number. Mm-hmm. But when you go there, you don't have no pen on you. Right. You know what I mean? So it flashed up there quick and it was up there for like maybe fucking 5 seconds. So I'm like, all right. I just get the number when I pay my gas bill because I know it's going to be up there again. So I pay the next bill like a dumbass. Like, who knows if I'm going to be able to get my fucking light bill confirmation or whatever. So I pay my gas bill next. So when I pay my gas bill, goes through and gives me a receipt. So I'm like,
motherfucker.
I'm like, hold the fuck on. You ain't giving no motherfucking receipt for the light bill. So, all right, here's what I do. I go to the counter and I ask them, I was like, look, I got I'm holding my receipt like this. I got a receipt for my gas bill, as y'all could clearly see, but the light bill, they didn't give me no motherfucking receipt for my shit. I need my receipt. And they were like, did they give you a number? It was a Caucasian. I'm like, yeah, they gave me the number, so now I'm up there even sounding more stupid because I know they looking at me like, so why'd you pay your next bill when you didn't get confirmation on the first one? Right. So I'm like, yeah, they gave me a number. Well, check your receipt right there. It should have the number on there. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm looking stupid with these people. So I go to Quick Trip, which is my next stop before I head to work. So I call the number, and she checks it. I give her my name and my last 4 of the social. So she was like, okay, we don't have any payment for your light bill. So I go the fuck off because it's like, dude, my money too tight. Yeah. I just paid $190-something motherfucking light bill and y'all ain't got it. Yeah. She was like, well, hold on, let me go to our error file. And eventually she finds it. I praise her and I say I'm sorry and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, dude, this shit is fucking too fucking, like, y'all don't do that to me, first of all. I'm paying these bills in here. Y'all can't give me the confirmation, and then you fucking act like my bill ain't paid. So I was like up here. I was at 15. So, dude.
I use that if I am like, for me to use those, I really have to be like, it has to be something to the point where I'm just like, let me just go in here and pay it. Mm-hmm. Because I'll go put extra money on a card to be like, I'll pay my shit online. Mm-hmm. Either I pay my shit online, or if I can get to the place, I'm dropping that shit off. Because I've never really trusted that machine. I just haven't.
I just got so comfortable with it. I have no idea.
A machine tell you up front too. It just be like, it'd be like, we ain't got no change for you, nigga. Gotta give exact change. That would turn me
off when that shit said that. I said, you back. Motherfuckers, you ain't gonna give me no shit. How about if it come in here?
Yeah, it ain't coming out. And for the light bill, they charge you extra $2.
Yeah. You said you go in there and pay $150 on your light bill. Your shit you only put $148 on that bitch. You gotta put in the extra $2, man.
I'm about to say I get the exact change, but the crazy part about that is we're so dependent on that shit. Like I said, the convenience factor will fuck you because it's not even 3 miles away. I could go down there and give it to them in person. So I was pissed that day. It was like, technology is gonna fuck me off. Because I keep coming in here.
It's going to jerk you off, bro.
It's going to jack me off all the way.
Off. Shout out to money orders and checks. I still do that shit. I'll pull out one. I'll write that shit in the store. They be like, oh, it's going to be all day. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm about to write out this check. Make it go through. The only bad thing is.
Let me put this in my books right quick.
Listen, I do. I can't put it in here. The only bad thing is, I remember, I know y'all know this. When you used to first start writing checks, like, The machine.
I never wrote a check in my life.
Listen, I have.
When I hood nigga, Ron.
I have never wrote a check,
Listen,
dude.
when you first started to write checks, the machine wouldn't know if there was money in your account yet, right?
Right.
So you could write a check, go get some groceries, write a check, and be like, I know it's gonna take them like 3 days to get this shit, so I know I had the money by then. You could do that shit, and I used to do it all the time, and I never had an issue. Like they take my money in 3 days, whatever. Got some groceries. And then the machine started checking your money as soon as you gave them the check.
Decline.
I said, hold the fuck on. What the
Why y'all start this shit? Ain't this a bitch?
This that new shit. They
I
like,
can't post date nothing?
they like, no, it got to be in there now. I said, motherfuckers. After that, I got light on checks.
Y'all ain't doing this shit because I'm black. If I wasn't black, y'all wouldn't say that shit.
That shit go.
Hell yeah. When it's like,
Yeah, you ain't got no money in your shit.
they be like, here, call this number.
She be like, hold on, try this check.
They be like,
Let me wipe this bitch off right quick.
Let me write another one.
Just go ahead and call this number. So yeah, after that, I was like, I might as well just go ahead and use my debit card because you motherfuckers gonna do the same fucking shit.
I have never even ordered checks.
Yeah, I think I wrote a check a couple times.
Oh yes, I had the old school mama. She's like, make sure you write the check, so you can track
But
that.
them checks, boy, no.
When I pay somebody big, it's a cashier's check. I be like, the bank don't try to fuck me over.
When I was writing checks, trying to get by at Walmart or some shit, because I knew I had no money in my account. Until that one day, it happened to me. It fucked me up that one day. I was like, all right, I'm going to hit him with this check. It ain't going to come out to like 3 or 4 days. I'm going to be fine. Looked at my shit. It said, nigga, you negative $132. And we're going to charge your ass a late fee of $35 each day until you pay this shit off. I said, fuck, what did I buy? And then
you didn't write it in your book?
I'm just putting some on layaway. Why y'all charging me?
And then I click on it. It got my handwriting and everything on that goddamn check. God damn it.
So, yeah, that's me. That's me.
That's my handwriting.
Oh, those were the days, man.
I can't wait for at least one of these overdraft fees for a nigga. For a real one.
Shout out to growing up and getting better. I just paid some bills like yesterday and was like, it feels good to pay bills and be like, I'm not stressing about them not being paid.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Being late.
I can't wait till I can put my shit on automatic payments. That's when I know I made it.
That's the baller status.
I know I made it.
That's the baller status. Right now, you can't withdraw nothing out of my shit because I might not. Hey, I don't have no idea when I might just fucking run away.
Right.
Like when you was a kid, you used to always have things like, you know what? One more thing, I get one more whoop and I'm running away.
Packing this bag and I'm gone.
Why you got that bag with that stick?
Right.
I be wanting to run away all the time. When that car note come, when that mortgage come, when that insurance payment comes, it's like, dude, I want to run away, but I have nowhere to go.
They're gonna follow your ass, Ron. They change your identity and everything.
Robbie living in a tent. We be like, are we doing it
Nah,
show here?
Yeah, my neighbor gonna let me get the extension cord tonight.
I think Ron living in a tent. He said, "Would y'all hear that? They try to take my shit. How did they find me? I had no address,
dude." And I
repo my shit.
They followed us.
One of the things that people don't understand about me, like people swear to God that the things that I post, I'm just trying to say that I got money. Y'all motherfuckers don't know my stress. Like I made a post the other day, my eyebrow was twitching like a motherfucker.
that car.
Like not my eyebrow, this motherfucker, and motherfuckers be like, damn, bro, you don't never get no sleep. Fuck no. You don't know the fucking struggle. You don't know my struggle, nigga. Like, my motherfucking bag was twitching like a motherfucker. My left bag. Every day. And I Googled the symptoms, and it was like, I Googled the symptoms. I got nervous. I didn't want them to tell me I was about to have a fucking stroke. You were suffering stroke symptoms.
It was dying.
I did not want that to come out. But it came out like lack of sleep and stress. And it was like, dude, people will look at you and swear to God that you just own your shit. It's like, dude, my struggles are just the same.
I don't feel like anybody on their shit unless it's the automatic payment. If you got every single bill on auto, and it got to be every single one. I'm not talking about that one that you just comfortable with, because I got something
not
that
the Netflix and Hulu.
You know what I'm saying? None of that shit.
I gotta be over 6 figures a year.
Yeah.
All the time to put my shit on automatic payment.
Listen,
because I never know when I'm gonna flee.
True. That is so true.
I might flee the scene.
Automatic payment is the
baller status.
Yes, that is the level of I made it.
You know what's really baller status though? Is the one when people are like, when the job be like, do you want something pre-taxed? And you be like, yeah, I do want, yeah, just take my daycare right out of the before you start taxing my shit. Just take the daycare out.
That is not because I have
that.
That I'm telling you, that is not.
Never doing
automatic payment is where it's at. The only reason why that's good.
I don't know where that check gonna come. I don't know where that check gonna be like that. My son may not be able to go to this school anymore.
The only good thing about that
I'm pulling him out.
When you do get your
what class he in? I'm going to get him.
When you do get your taxes though, they be like, "Oh, you really didn't make that much." Be like, "No, I didn't make shit for real." So go ahead and get that back to me real quick.
It's gonna be a while before I put my shit on. And don't get me wrong, I could have a little bit, but it would have been like, all right. Like I might go 6 months. Like put my shit on automatic payment. Then one month I'm like, hold on, take my shit off.
They asked me.
I ain't been working a lot. Like shit, I'm chilling at the house. I might fucking just pay this shit late. Cause I'm used to paying my bill. And don't get me wrong, I'm used to paying my shit. And the reason I do this, I started my cycles as far as paying bills early. Like bills that's due at the first of the month, I'm trying to pay them motherfuckers by the 15th of the previous month. Because you never know what the fuck might happen. Like car problems or any fucking thing. If you fucking are not a rich person, you have to fucking plan ahead. So I'm gonna pay all of my bills early, just in case something pops up. Then okay, you could pay that, and then when you pay your bills the next week, they still on time. So I do that. But like people saw my post, $800. $800 has been my fucking like unlucky number for the last 6 months. Every fucking time something happens, it's $800. People like, yo, I think this nigga Ron going crazy. This nigga keeps saying $800. No, that shit is fucking embedded in my head because every fucking time within the last 6 months, something has happened out of the norm for $800. It's like, how in the fuck every time something happens to me is $800? Like, even, like, not $825, not $830. It's like, dude, it's like, but you have to be prepared for that shit. But people look at you like, motherfuckers still call me. I'm like, dude, I know you my Facebook friend. Motherfucker, did you see my $800 post? I ain't got $40, nigga. Shit, I don't have it.
But you had 800. So I mean you got 1,000.
I didn't want
and I need that other 2.
I didn't want to have it. I did not want to have that problem. I'm just going down the highway. Everything's cool. Dude, and you know what? I got to tell a story. Usually Cortez tells the stories, bro. You kind of playing this. You kind of playing this show. I got to tell this story. I almost put this as the post because I took pictures of my fucking car being towed onto a flatbed on the side of the highway that day. I wanted to make this post, but I was like, people might not get the correlation with this, so I'm just going to save this for later. So I saved it for the show. I'm riding down the highway. I made the post about the stripper bowl. And there's one nigga who everybody got that one Facebook friend who don't never comment unless he's trying to disagree with you. Or just talk some shit. Oh, you a hater, blah, blah, blah. All right, this was this nigga. This nigga got on my nerves so bad, I'm on the fucking highway. I'm driving and texting, responding to this motherfucker. So, now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to front just because we live. Last time I seen this nigga was a couple years ago. He was on a bus stop. Right before I got my new car, my latest car, I used to have a red Charger. So I'm driving down the street and I see this nigga. We had just been arguing. Like every time he every time he comments on my post, he's arguing, or it's like he got this negative vibe. So I see him and he's on a bus stop. I'm like, dude, so I never let that go. Every time we get like, you old bus stop ass nigga. All right, let's get to this point. Wednesday, 3 days ago, I'm riding, and we fucking arguing while I'm on the highway. I'm on 70 East, headed towards my mom's house. So I swear to God, one of the things, like I always hit him with that last thing, you old bus stop ass nigga, and then I just stopped commenting. It wasn't 30 seconds after I hit send on that comment, like, you old bus stop ass nigga, now all of a sudden I'm on the side of the road. It's like, dude, I'm like feeding into people's negativity. But I didn't think people would see that. They was like, you know how motherfuckers would come, oh, no, nigga, they ain't got nothing to do with what you just said. Your shit just raggedy. Right. So I didn't say nothing, but it was like, dude, that karma seemed like it came to me so quick. I'm like, dude, you a whole bus stop ass nigga. And all of a sudden, because you know hood niggas, I don't have no warrants. But I tried to start the car up like I stayed. Once I coasted to the shoulder, I motherfucking tried to start that motherfucker twice, and I got out. I didn't run, but I got away from the car before the police showed up because they have a habit of showing up trying to assist people with warrants. Right. So I got away from them. I started walking. But it's, man, I don't.
Be careful what you say.
Yeah. I really think the negativity that you feed into, or if you push that shit out and like actually mean it, because I can make off-color jokes. Like, that shit is not my real mentality. But when you really like roasting on a nigga, like you a old bus stop ass nigga, now all of a sudden I'm an old shoulder of the highway ass nigga. So,
hey dog, what time that bus coming? Because I know you know the schedule.
Hey, cuz, you at the bus stop? I'm on the way up there right now. You still on 5th? I'm about to walk down there, bro.
I need you to help me with the route.
Oh, my God.
It happens. That's life. Like I said, life teaches us lessons.
Yeah, it definitely taught me a lesson that day.
And we learn. Oh, yes.
I learned fast.
We learn.
And you know what? When we started out this show, I had some whack-ass questions, so we're going to end it with some good ones.
Ooh.
I hope your fucking brains are ready.
Mine's not. Bitch went to sleep.
Well, get your shit ready.
Look,
I don't know why I'm flexing my arms, but
I don't even.
But I ask these questions with your arms.
Name something Santa does that you wouldn't want your house guests to do.
Climb down my chimney.
That was too easy if you got it.
Yeah.
Bianca agreed. Name a specific night of the year that you hope to be kissed.
New Year's Eve.
Valentine's. Damn you. These are easy questions. You said hard questions.
I thought they were.
They're easy because it's me.
I'm about to say, if Cortez is getting this shit is super easy.
That's like,
Name something that you can get for free at a casino.
Pop.
Alcohol.
All right, drinks. Judges, we have no judges. I'm sorry. Name a person who you never trust to set you up on a blind date.
Mom.
Oh, that's experience.
This ain't gonna last long. If you see pink frosting on a cake, what flavor would you expect
Strawberry.
it to be?
He's fine. Listen, you go.
Damn, we need overtime in this shit. Mm-hmm.
We need somebody to ask better questions.
Name something you take camping but be arrested for if you brought it to a bank.
Pocket knife.
Propane.
It's a knife.
All right, Miss Hill. Propane.
A gun.
But
I was about to say,
gun.
please
a
get it so
BB
we can
gun.
extend this. She said
A BB gun, though.
A gun.
It was just a regular gun.
A 22.
A cat gun.
The fuck is a cat gun?
A rodent gun.
A SK. It might be so big.
This motherfucker said SK. Before visiting a new city.
I can't.
The internet.
Before visiting a new city.
Google
The
Maps.
bus route.
I just like that pause.
MapQuest.
Before visiting a new city, name something for which you might get a recommendation.
Restaurants.
Food.
Hotels.
Areas to stay.
She said hotels, places to stay. 4-3, she's making a nice comeback.
I would think restaurants would have been first, though.
Restaurants number 2, attractions number 3.
Gotcha.
Name a reason why it's hard to slow dance with a ghost.
You can't touch them.
Because they're invisible. Because they don't dance.
They're dead. They glide.
They don't have no feet.
As bad as I don't want this to end, he said because they're invisible, can't see them was the number 1 answer.
I say you can't touch them.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to consider that a tie so we can keep going.
Okay.
43. Big C. Motherfucker ever called you Big C?
No.
Yeah, I can see why. All right, name a decoration you might find inside of a Mexican restaurant.
A piñata.
I don't know why piñata is funny. I saw a piñata in a grocery cart at Walmart the other day. I wanted to beat the shit out of it. You know what? That's a good answer. That's number 1.
Is it?
It's always a sombrero in there.
Piñata was number 2.
I had to remember what the hat was called. Like, I'm like, what's the Spanish name?
Maracas was number 3. I always wanted a nice set of maracas. All right. Name something a dad would look silly borrowing from his child at a... No, I ain't gonna ask that question. It's easy. It sounded complicated, but it was easy. That's a tiebreaker. We need a strong one. Name a famous Robert who many women consider handsome.
De Niro.
Robert Kennedy.
Oh, that was good. No.
Y'all just had the number 2 and 3 answers.
Oh. Robert.
Name a famous Robert.
It can't be Downey Jr.
And it ain't Robert Jackson either. Name a famous Robert who many women consider handsome.
Robert. I have no idea.
Redford. That's the OG shit. I thought you would have got that.
Redford. Oh my God, yes. Redford.
It's too late.
Redford.
All right.
Yes. Oh, fun ass Robert. I didn't know we was going though. I didn't know. Okay.
All right. Name something a contestant in a beauty pageant might wear.
Swimsuit.
She won.
That was the worst comeback ever in life. Ryan, you switched up on me. First, you asked some very easy questions.
I was about to say I had to change it up a little bit.
Then all of a sudden you start asking these hard. I don't even know who Redford is. I don't know who Robert Redford is.
He said,
Wasn't Robert Redford in the movie where the motherfucker offered like $10 million to sleep with his wife?
That's Robert Redford.
Oh, that's Robert Redford?
That was Robert Redford.
I
think it was like 70.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think that was his last flick.
He played in Barefoot in the Park when he was young and fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. But
we can watch it, okay? I know that's what you're getting at. You want to watch the movie? Barefoot in the Park. It's a love story.
Barefoot in the... I don't really like feet.
It's these new...
So I ain't watching no movie got barefoot in it.
It's actually not about feet. It's that's the thing.
I'm not watching with a name like that.
It's about newlyweds. They live in this...
I don't even like the term cold feet.
You would like it. You and Tasha would like this movie.
Barefoot in the Park.
Yeah.
Her getting married in the park?
No, just watch it.
Did they break up in the park?
You got to get with
Did one of them
Tasha.
cheat in the park?
Barefoot in the Park. Make sure y'all watch it.
How close was the park to the house?
It's close. It's across the. It's literally across the street.
Hey y'all, we've had fun.
Yes.
I think Cortez needs a Red Bull.
Yeah.
I did not have one today. I thought I was going to be able to function without one.
Hey, I do appreciate him for the gizzards and livers. For those of y'all who don't eat livers, fuck y'all. And I really wish somebody would tell me what a gizzard is.
Delicious.
They are.
That's better. That's it.
I heard they was like baby chicken hearts.
Boo boo. That's some nasty shit.
Hey, y'all. We will see y'all next time.
Later.
Later.